This is The Virgin and Child with Saint Anne, created by Leonardo Da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci was a famous painter known for many paintings. This is one of the paintings he's known for, and is one of the last paintings he actually ever created in his own studio. He created this in Venice, where he lived for 20 years. He also lived in Florence and Italy for a while, where he created other famous paintings like Mona Lisa. This painting is actually an oil wood painting measuring by 16:8 and 13:0. This painting was actually created in 1510, one of Leonardo's last paintings. This painting is actually showed the innocence of Jesus Christ and also just most of the main important characters in the Bible, just like the Virgin, who you see behind grandmother on her lap, and Saint Anne, who was holding Jesus. Many people made paintings that were actually inspired by this painting, and also the lamb in the painting also symbolizes the innocence and sacrifice of Jesus Christ. This is one of the copies that Raphael actually made was just basically the same painting but in a different theme in itself. And it's called Frisson de le Blanc. My thesis statement is that the Virgin and Child with Saint Anne reflects the individualism in Christianity because the figures in the painting and the difference in painting styles. You can see in this painting the really important figures like Saint Anne, who is actually sitting on the Virgin's lap and kind of cradling Jesus, while he is also holding the lamb. And also in this painting, you can see in the background, he used a different kind of painting style, which actually creates a better atmosphere for gases and other things like that you see in the natural wildlife. And also, if you look closer, you could see that this place is a desert, and next to it is a forest. The background is mountains. As I was saying before, many other people were in the studio when Leonardo da Vinci was actually creating this, and one of it actually very famous and inspired painting was by Pinelli Le Virgan, and it was called Madonna col Bonbonno. As you can see, this one's basically the same thing. It looks a little inversed, and it has like the same features, like Saint Anne sitting on the Virgin's lap, and Jesus holding the lamb, as it symbolizes his innocence and sacrifice when he is crucified. In conclusion, I believe that this did drive Christian beliefs in the Renaissance age because of the important biblical figures like Saint Anne, Jesus himself, and the Virgin. Also, the individualism in this painting, as you can see, the expressions on their face are very different in many ways, and they say a lot about their personal characters. And finally, the reimagining of the Bible story